First of all, I'm very happy to say that RTist 11.2 that supports Eclipse 2021-06 now is declared GA, so it's available for anyone to use in production use. And our plan now is that 11.1, which we also ship an update for in this sprint, will go into maintenance mode. So this means that there will be no more 11.1 releases after this one that is called 11.1 2022.21. But of course, if you have any critical issues that you need fixed on the 11.1 branch, let us know. We can always make exceptions. Something you will notice when you install is that the update site of RTist is now significantly smaller. The reason is that we have decided to put Node Plus component into its own update site, and that has the benefit of reducing the size for users that don't install Node Plus. And also we have made it so that the unit testing of capsules feature no longer requires Node Plus. It can support any JavaScript environment now, for example, Visual Studio Code. A feature we have done in the area of modern C++ is support for no discard elements. So you can use this feature to let the compiler detect and report a message if you have a function that returns a value that the caller discards. This is a feature that requires C++ 17 or even 20 if you use a custom no discard message. But you can set this up, so you will see in the demo shortly. We've also made it possible to specify the C++ language standard on the transformation configuration. And that if you do that, it will override the workspace preference. And this can be useful if you have multiple compilers, each of which support different language versions, and you want to build some theses with one compiler and other theses with another compiler. We also did some code view related improvements. We fixed a problem that could, in some situations, cause code changes to be lost in the code view. You will see more about that later. We also made a usability improvement so that if you save using the keyboard, using Control S, when typing in the code view, you no longer lose the focus. So previously you had to click back each time, which was a bit annoying. We also improved how CData sections can be, what new lines they can use. So there is now a possibility to ensure that the line endings are consistent in all CData sections, which can avoid some problems when doing compare merge, for example. We have implemented a feature that will automatically rename the model file when you rename the root element, that you can take advantage of if you want to have consistency between the names of model elements and the corresponding file name. Then we also started to support the Chrono library from standard template library. So when you're setting timers, you now have new overloads of the functions for setting timers available that can take STD chronotypes like time points, seconds, nanoseconds, etc. And this can be a help, for example, if you use chronotypes in other parts of your application. Text-to-state machines, we mostly fixed bugs in this sprint in this area, so we will not demo that again. Status is more or less the same as in last sprint demo. And this feature, text-to-state machines, is currently the only experimental feature we have. So in this sprint, we will deliver an 11.2, of course, 2022.21 that you should install on Eclipse 2021-06. We also deliver an updated 11.1 that you install on 2020-06. And as I said, this is planned to be our last 11.1 release. And there were no changes on the older versions. There are two notes I would like to make. First, it has been announced that HCL RTist 10.3 will be out of support starting on April 30 next year. So if you're still using that old version, you have still some months, but it's recommended to upgrade to something newer before that. And also, we can mention that we actually made a patch for 11.1.2022.04. That problem was actually already fixed in the latest version, but if you for some reason want to use 2022.04, you should request a patch from HCL that solves an important resource leak problem that could cause crashes. And this table you have seen before, these are the features that are unique in HCL RTist and doesn't exist in other product offerings.